Hi guys, so I just want to talk about why I am choosing to homeschool my daughters. Has to do with me wanting to interact with them more, and also partly has to do with society and how I feel about public schools on my personal opinions. I recently had my daughters in preschool, and my oldest, she actually graduated preschool and was supposed to be going into kinder, but I had decided that I feel that I want to do homeschooling. And my 4-year-old, I pulled her out of preschool for personal reasons, which I'm not going to go into a long explanation about it, and we just felt more comfortable pulling her out and keeping her home, and I'm just going to preschool, homeschool her as well. So first of all, I feel that when you send your kids to preschool, they don't really know how to explain what's going on there, what they're learning, except for like in little choppy words. I would ask my daughters like, okay, what'd you do today? And it would be, I don't know, go play outside, or I don't know, you know, this, or I don't know, cut or painted. I mean, they didn't tell me like what they were learning. They didn't say like, oh, about my letter A, or about numbers or shapes. But if you ask my daughter any of that stuff, she can point out every single one of them except for maybe a couple different shapes. My 4-year-old, though, at her level, she is a little bit more artsy-fartsy learning instead of visual learning like my oldest is, and she's really on top of her game. She's a little bit advanced for her age. My 4-year-old, when her sister was 4, she was a little bit advanced. At her age, she's 4, she's learning at a different level. For some reason, she just wants things to be more about art, video, kind of like music, not video, like music, stuff like that. Not only that, I also feel that society, teachers, you know, our curriculum, they're not paying attention on who they're hiring anymore. They are just, what's the word? They're doing a half-assed job in my opinion. Excuse my French, but that's what they're not doing. I don't feel like they're doing all of the connection with the children that they're supposed to be. I used to have temporary custody. Oh yeah? I used to have temporary custody of my sister, and I dealt with elementary public schools, and she would just struggle a lot, and just she even would tell me she didn't feel like the teachers were paying attention to her, or she didn't feel like she was getting enough help. I mean, she would complain about yard duties being mean, getting picked on, and that's another thing. I want my kids to be around people who are like them, who learn like them, who want to be involved in extracurricular activities like they are. Moms or parents who are like me and their dad.
I want to drink.
Oh, okay. Mom and parents who are like me and their dad, and who want their kids to get a different learning education than most parents. I also feel that since both of my kids do learn at a different level, sometimes people mesh them together because of the fact that they look so close in age, and they're really not. They're exactly, you know, a year and a half and a few days more apart, but you have to remember that's still a big jump. And when you put 2 siblings in preschool, one older one and one younger one, they kind of expect the younger one to do what the older one's doing, and they can't quite do that. It's not going to work that way, and so they don't give that younger one the attention. They give the older one attention. Like, they ask my daughter to help other kids and to do this or that, and I don't feel that's appropriate. So working with them, I can work in them both individually, both together, and give them assignments and lesson plans that are at their level. And I will be adding lesson plans for the little head that's popping up right here. I mean, obviously it's just going to be like feeling, touching, painting, hopefully trying to get her not to eat the paints. We'll see how that goes. But those are the reasons why I feel that homeschooling is going to be best for me, because I can also put together a group, which I'm going to be doing, getting activities together and stuff like that before we move, because we are moving to Texas. And then obviously we'll have to start fresh on building up a group over there, which I don't think will be a problem. So first things is Right now I have to wait to get my planner. I'm going to be using either the Mardell or Confessions of a Homeschooler's planner. I haven't really differed from which one, but I'm going more towards Confessions of a Homeschooler. The planner seems for more homeschool, even though the Mardell one is it is justified or made just for homeschool. A lot of it is made for just homeschooling. I still feel that the Confessions of a Homeschooler is kind of more colorful to me, because colorful, which is what I like to me, because it helps me stay organized more. But right now I'm using a little composition book, and I'm going to start transferring everything into a binder. So the learning systems that I will be using on my girls are going to be a few varieties, just because Avatar is a lot more advanced in her age than normal kids, so I wanted to give her something that's a little bit challenging, and I know that she loves to be challenged because it's kind of her personality. She just likes to push herself, and she likes to actually, like, she has a competing problem. Like, she likes to be the winner, and whenever she plays her Wii games or her Mario or whatever, and she's playing with her dad, she's like really mad if he wins. So I wanted something that would challenge her, but I also wanted something that could break it up to her still feel like she's getting a breather, something relaxing and fun, hands-on, colorful. And Abeka is colorful, and that's one of the things I will be using. It is colorful, but it's also a very challenging curriculum, and it's actually a little bit more advanced, so it's kind of almost, their kindergarten level is kind of almost what you would be learning in my district, a first grade level, but for Avatar that's perfect. And I will be mixing Abeka's child kinder kit, and I'll be buying the adult kit for me for the teacher's aid, obviously, along with the science and social studies. I'm not sure social studies and science yet. I'm still kind of searching for those two, but I think that I'm going to stick with Abeka on that and just kind of like add things from Pinterest or different sites. But I will also be adding the Confessions of a Homeschooler. I just love her blog, and I've been watching her videos and reading her blog for a couple weeks now. I've seen it in the past, but I hadn't really like paid attention because I hadn't really chosen to do homeschooling. But now that I am 100% sure that I'm going to be doing it, I paid a lot more attention to her site and to how she does things, and I really, really like them. I'm going to be getting her jumbo pack, which comes with Letter of the Week, her K4, Exploration on Earth, and Road Trip to USA. And so to tell you what those two are, basically, Abeka is a very Christian-based curriculum, and I like that. I will be adding that into their homeschooling, and I also will be adding very unconditional but Greek mythology in there, because both of my girls, they are really into Greek movies, Greek mythology movies, anything that has to do with Roman Empire, they like it. And it's also one of my favorites too, and their dad as well. For the Greek mythology, I will be using Greek Myths for Children by Heather Emery, I think it is. And I will be adding my own lesson plans to it. And when I say I'll be adding my own lesson plans, it will be lap book, which is just, this is just a manila folder. And it's just like this. And what you do is you just fold the flaps in the middle, and you do different lesson plans in there. Not really lesson plans, you do like little small activities, and it's more hands-on and it helps your kids learn more. I haven't done one yet, obviously, because my kids are just barely starting. And like I said, I just pulled Little Pony out of preschool, so she's going, everything's brand new to us, so we're just kind of like going with it, but I want it to be a very structured and very organized. And I found that lap books are really good for families, or really good for kids to kind of keep it in their mind. And I will be using lap books, and I will also be trying other various different activities to be doing with them to kind of like help everything sink in, but I don't want to just shove it on their face. So that I don't want them to have to be writing all day. I want them to be doing a lot of stuff that's hands-on, and it helps them keep things in more, because if the kids are having fun, they're obviously intaking and soaking up more of the knowledge. I will be getting a lot of stuff from Lakeshore Learning, Oriental Trading, Staples, Dollar Tree, anything that I can find to help with their activities and absorb, and for the school supplies I will basically be snagging. I'll be doing hauls for you so that you can see, and when everything comes in the mail to my house I will also be showing you, you know, what comes in the kids. So if you guys choose that you want to do those, you're more than welcome to. I will also be adding kind of like a busy bee basket, and I got that idea from Gra8ful8 and I love her videos. I will be posting a link down below for Confessions of a Homeschooler, Gra8ful8's YouTube. I don't think she has a blog yet. I've searched for it, but I don't think she does. Homeschoolers of Confession has a YouTube and a blog, and I will link both of those below so that you guys can get some ideas and look at her merchandise that she has, which is really amazing. She also has free resources on there. But the one thing I'm going to talk about for little pony who is 4, I will be using a lot of allinonelearning.com, and it is also Christian based, and I really like this site. I learned it from another homeschooler mom, and I started researching it, started looking on it, and I love how they put the letters into stories with animals or people or whatever, and also their math for her as well I will be using. I'm taking a look at some of their other subjects to see if I like them or not, but I'll keep you updated on that. So during their daily routine, they will do activities such as ABCs, numbers, and obviously Avatar will be doing something a little higher in numbers, as for example, Little Pony will be doing number 1 week. We're learning about number 1, one item, one picture, stuff like that, and Avatar will be doing numbers 1 through 20 and how to identify them and things like that. Next thing, Little Pony will just be learning about the A all week, and we'll be doing the sounds, letters, writing, practicing, and Avatar will be learning how to put them into a word because she already knows how to identify them and what the sound is. We will be doing most of the holidays. We will incorporate that into our lessons. We will incorporate that into arts and crafts, and we might even do a small field trip depending on what the holiday is or what the lesson is. I will also have them be doing a writing journal, and like as for example their day 1, I'm gonna have them do a handprint, and it's gonna be kind of like a little poem under it, and I'll show you whenever they do that. So basically that's our curriculum. I will be adding some stuff in there for Princess. She is only 13 months, almost 13 months. She just turned 12 months. She is, my cat's attacking the dog. She's almost 13 months, and I will be adding like songs in there mainly because kids at her age, she loves music. She loves Little People's music CD that I got her. She loves ABC, she loves Barney music, she loves anything like that. Go over there. She loves anything. I'm not taking a picture, I'm making a video. She loves anything like that, so I'll be getting her like Philly Touch books, doing arts and crafts. Again, hopefully I can get her to not eat crayons or paint or anything like that, but I will be buying non-toxic, so if you know good places for non-toxic, you're more than welcome to link it below, or anything that's like a DIY craft to make paint or crayons. You're more than welcome to post that up down below. So I really hope that you guys like this video. If you want me to make a specifics on lap books before they get started so you know how to do it, I will be more than welcome to do that. If you guys have any other questions, you're more than welcome to comment below. And since this is my first video on this channel, I will be linking where you can get a hold of me on my website, which is 3girls3worlds.com, and it is about living in a life with 3 girls and 3 totally different personalities. Again, I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and stay tuned for our rocky road, rough journey as homeschoolers. Bye!